So today I'm going to be unboxing my Louis Vuitton purchase. I purchased the small key pouch. And here it is. First impressions, it's really soft and it's the perfect, cute, small pouch. Zipper is smooth, the interior is leather, and the chain is pretty and dainty. So since I already own the Gucci key pouch, I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison. As you can see here, the Gucci pouch is much smaller, but it is a little bit thicker. And the Louis Vuitton pouch is taller and wider. So here I'm just pulling out both chain key rings to do a comparison. So the Louis Vuitton key rings opens by pushing up and out, and then to close, pushing it up again and then back down. And the Gucci one opens by pulling out and pushing forward, and then pushing back up, and it locks in place. So as you can see, the Gucci hardware is a bit thicker and the chain is a little bit longer, while the Louis Vuitton one has a more thinner, more dainty chain. So the interior for the Louis Vuitton pouch is leather, while the Gucci pouch interior is made of a nylon cloth. So here I'm just going to attach my keys to the Gucci key ring. And you can see it fits perfectly with not much space left. Here I'm attempting to fit a Clarins lip oil, and obviously it does not fit. However, a small lip product could fit, but I personally would just keep this for my keys only. Here, attaching my keys to the Louis Vuitton key pouch, and there's obviously a lot more space. And here it can fit a Clarins lip oil. And then I'm also trying to see if I can fit other items. Honestly, I don't even know why I chose these items. I think I'm just trying to play around with it and see what can fit, even though I personally would not carry these items in these pouches. As you can see, it does fit a few items, but it does warp the zipper. So I'm putting the flat items in only just to see how these would fit. And again, they can fit, but it does warp the zipper a little. When I put in a small lip product and two flatter items, it fits a lot better. So the sweet spot for me, honestly, is just keys and one lip product and credit cards. So now that it's been a few days and I've lived with the pouch for a little while, to be honest, I was actually going to return this pouch because I felt like the size was a bit awkward. Like it was too small to be a catch-all, but then too big for just keys. But then an existing pouch that I was using for my work items fell into a giant puddle since it's been raining all week, and it got completely drenched. And I thought because it was made of nylon, it would repel the water, but it didn't. And I tried cleaning it with disinfecting wipes and alcohol, and just nothing was working. And then the strap to that pouch was a cloth strap, so it also got super drenched and dirty, and I just didn't feel comfortable keeping it. So I ended up just throwing it away, and then I thought maybe I could just use this pouch instead. and then just continue to use my Gucci pouch for my keys since it's been working for me for a while and it fits perfectly. And it is a little bit more robust. The chain is thicker, the canvas is thicker, and it's made really well. And I love the extra zipper space, and it allows for a wider opening into the pouch. So I'll just keep this for my keys. And I love that it still zips nicely and it lays flat in my bag. They both do. But I'll just keep this, and it's been reliable for me. And now I have a purpose for this pouch. I keep my work badge in here, a work pin in here, and a stack of business cards. I can't really show you the contents because they do contain sensitive information, but it does fit all of my items and I'm very happy with it. And there's still space if I wanted to put extra items inside. And it does lay nice and flat in my work bag. And I love that it doesn't take up too much space and it's not super bulky. And I do love the way it feels. It's very soft, but not too soft that it's sensitive or fragile. And I do like that if it were to get dirty, it can be easily wiped down and it does repel water. And I actually do prefer the way that this feels over the Gucci pouch. It does feel a lot softer and more luxurious than the Gucci pouch. The Gucci pouch is a lot more robust, it's a lot thicker and harder, but I will say that I do think the Gucci pouch is made better. Like, for example, here, it lines up nicely. The pattern, in my opinion, lines up a lot more seamlessly than the Louis Vuitton pouch, if you can see here. The pattern is pretty seamless. And if you look at the Louis Vuitton pouch, it doesn't completely align perfectly like the Gucci pouch does. So overall, I think the Gucci pouch is a better value because it is made better, but the Louis Vuitton pouch does feel nicer and softer. This one is a lot more harder. You can hear that. So the Gucci one is more scratch resistant because it has a thicker canvas, but this one definitely feels more like leather. But I still like that it can be easily wiped down and cleaned if it gets dirty or wet, and the zipper is nice and smooth. This one is as well. And I like that both are very compact and they can fit nicely in a bag without taking up too much space. They both are nice and flat, but they still have enough space to fit the essentials. And I've had this pouch for a few years now, and it's so reliable and I love it so much. I have not yet had any issues with the hardware, tarnishing, or breaking, which I appreciate since I use this every single day. So I'll just stick with this for my keys since it's never not worked for me. So for this pouch, I have my work items in here, such as 3 different keys. I have my work badge in here. I have my work pin in here, and they all fit very nicely. I can't really show you guys because it does have sensitive information, but I do like that it fits everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed my in-depth review, and I will be keeping both of these pouches. Thank you.